Travis Wayne Goodsell. I'm at Stargate Atlantis, where the psycho is trying to groom now. So I saw on YouTube the other day a psychologist who did a thing on gaslighting, and she's got over 2 million views. She's gotten over 100,000 subscribers. And she I have nothing good to say about the enemy of mankind. The technique she was incorporating was only a part of what her field itself developed to cause on the populace, to divide and conquer us. It's fallacious, false dichotomy. Gaslighting and other fallacious arguments are what psychologists do to turn people against each other, to war, to hate, to violence, to division. And they do it by the very tactic that she talked about. It's just, oh my God. That which you falsely accuse in others reveals the same and worse fault in yourself, the beam in the mouth. But in this war that America is going through right now, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints gaslights us. We all know this. The question is whether Mormons are brainwashed to hope that there's going to be some explanation for the lies. I've heard lots of Mormons talk about this. I've been in the church the whole time. There are Mormons who say, well, if it's essential to our eternal salvation, we'll be told by the prophet, or otherwise we'll find out after we're dead. You just have to wait, and eventually things are explained. Nobody bothers to do the work to research it for themselves. But this is also part of grooming for brainwashing purposes. That's what sexual predators do in their grooming process. But psychologists won't do the whole gamma ray of hulkification on mankind. They don't want you to know, so they only give you piece upon piece that they themselves created. And as many people as believe them self-fulfill the psychologist's self-fulfilling prophecies. The perfect murder has been one that many have thought about, and yet psychologists are the ones who have perfected it. The Texas shooter, psychologists were the ones that groomed him through gaslighting and spreading of false dichotomous knowledge to get him to break, like domesticating animals. You break the animal so that they become submissive and compliant. And in this particular case, it was to the other extreme of being a Manchurian candidate. And so Mormons who remain in the church, who get word from YouTube, social media, from others who have left the church. They go into either denial mode, and you become the enemy that they must shun and never associate with, or they become vessels of wrath and hate and violence. We're seeing a number of Mormons who are choosing the latter. Chad and Lori Daybell, for example, are the latest of Mormons to go that route. Under the banner of heaven is going over other Mormons. And then, of course, Brian David Mitchell, Ted Bundy, Mark Hoffman, John D. Lee, depending on how far back we want to go, to the Danites. And it is the Danites who have inbred Mormons from birth to hate, to violence, to destroy. And so, yeah, even as simple as putting a thumbs down on my videos, stalking me to put a thumbs down. This is the danger that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints poses, as the prophets are blatantly, obviously not prophets, seers, revelators, and especially, dear God, can't even translate worth a lick. And despite that, they're still able to brainwash Mormons to either be submissive and compliant or incited to hate and violence.